Q.
Hello and welcome to BQ Prime. I'm Hiral Dadia. Joining us on the show today is Rahul Sharma coming in from JM Financial to discuss more in terms of what's happening in the market, specifically with regards to the HDFC twins. Rahul, good morning and welcome to the show.
Yeah, very good morning, Hiral.
Rahul, overall, if you see in terms of the HDFC twins, both the stocks, we did see HDFC Bank hit a record high level, HDFC trading at a 52-week high. Today, we've started to see that selling pressure that has started to come in. Both the counters seeing cuts of almost around 2.5% in trade. Firstly, let's pick up HDFC Bank. What is the derivative data indicating on this counter right now?
Yeah, so if you look at the way both of these twins have moved in the last 7 trading sessions. On the HDFC Bank, it has been clearly fresh longs that have come into the system, and we've seen the stock hitting its resistance area of 1730, 1750. So once this at least the current structure where we are in, the resistance got achieved, a bit of profit booking was expected, and that is exactly what is happening in today's session. If I were to look at the option chain, especially the 1700 call options, that is where the maximum built up of call writers is present, around 6,137 contracts, which is the highest cross strikes for the stock is placed at this level. So my sense is somewhere or the other, 1700 has come back into the resistance of 1700 has come back into play, and post a bit of a correction, post of a bit of a dip, I think the stock will be a re-entry candidate once the correction completes somewhere around the 1650 mark. So not expecting any big bang correction in the same, but it's merely a technical pullback. Post which we think, once the merger is done, we should see the stock following its trajectory, which is north, and we could very well see it crossing the 1750 area, sooner than later.
Right. And how is it looking like for HDFC Limited?
Yeah, so HDFC Limited, from approximately around 91,000, open interest, 92,000 open interest somewhere in around 21st of June. That open interest has gone down significantly. We are right now around 56,000 contracts on the same. So clearly, markets are bracing for this merger, and eventually I think it will follow the suit as to what the broader market is also doing. So my sense is technically for this stock, 2750 is a intermediate support. But I think traders should shift their focus on the bigger bank, which is the HDFC Bank, which is where the derivatives data is still the open interest numbers are still big, and we feel that along with the broader market sentiment, which is positive for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, it should follow suit, which is the major trend, which is up.
Right. So overall, if you have to look at both the counters, Rahul, is there a trend where we are seeing where positions are being squared off now on either of the counters?
Yes, so today what is happening is there is, in the first 1 hour of data that we've seen, there is addition of open interest seen in both the counters. HDFC Bank around 3.2% addition, HDFC Limited around 2.6% addition. This could primarily be the intraday shorts, or this could be position as well, depending on how deeper the cuts are during the day. My sense is, the best thing to do is, go with the flow today. In fact, the bigger reason could also be Bank Nifty finding some bit of resistance in yesterday's session. So Bank Nifty, although it did cross the 45,500 mark intraday, but was not able to sustain above that. And today we are seeing nervous start to the banking index. So, my sense is, the trend, at least for the next, 1 or 2 trading sessions, is negative on both of them. Both HDFC Bank as well as HDFC Limited should see this pullback continuing, and maybe around 1650 for HDFC Bank and around 2750 for HDFC Limited is where the intermediate supports are as far as this pullback is concerned.
Right. So, Rahul, just for the understanding of the trader and the viewer right now, as well as the investor, as per the current data, if you have to look at HDFC and HDFC Bank, Where are you seeing higher square-offs happening right now? And number two, because clearly you have HDFC that will be out of F&O as well. The details are yet awaited as to what will be the timelines. So what is the market sensing right now, basis your data?
Yeah, so clearly it is HDFC Limited which has been witnessing the closure of positions. Now, as I discussed, the open interest has gone down significantly in the last 10 on trading sessions, whereas HDFC Bank continues to remain robust in terms of its open interest positioning. Now, if we, also look at the option chain, which is, indicating that, the size of option chain is also on the smaller side. So the biggest open interest, for HDFC Limited is placed at the 3,000 strike price. It is literally less than half of what an HDFC Bank has, around 2,500 odd contracts. So clearly, this has been, a known decision, and this has been a known, and markets have started, embracing for it, and that is the reason why we're seeing closure of positions both on both long and the short side, and we're seeing HDFC Limited being the one, where sharper cuts are seen in terms of the market positioning. Now, simply put, what does that translate for the broader market is, HDFC, if we were to take a slightly longer outlook, slightly zoom out and see how are we placed, if somebody has a, 1 to 2 month or maybe a 3 month perspective. So my sense is, the current dip could be a good buying opportunity. Structurally, HDFC Bank is still in an uptrend. We've seen the stock forming a very solid base around the 1590, 1600 mark, which is where the 200-day moving average for the stock is. We've seen a very good rally. This is a pullback. I think pullbacks have to be bought into. So I would rather be a buyer around the 20-day moving average, which is around the 1650 mark, and wait for the bigger breakout to take place. A bigger breakout takes place, according to me, about the 1750 mark, above which we could very well see the stock head towards 1800 and 2000, possibly in a couple of months' time. So, what at least the technical setup of the stock is suggesting that the trend should continue. And as per the derivatives data, this is merely a pullback, which could be a buying opportunity for position traders and investors.
Right. Rahul, one technical question I'm going to ask you. Does this increase the arbitrage opportunity, taking the pressure that HDFC Bank, HDFC and the bank are facing, for someone who's a new investor and wants to make the most out of this, buying HDFC at current levels, or even going ahead till the time we are, 2 days before the record date, do you see further pressure on an HDFC which will increase the arbitrage opportunity then?
Yeah, so I would rather look at picture, and once this merger completes, HDFC Bank could be, I think, the fourth largest bank, across the globe. I would rather, be an investor in something, which has got like a 20% upside from these levels in the medium term, rather than look at, possibly a short-term arbitrage opportunity. So my sense is, HDFC Bank was a buy at 1600. It is a buy at 1650 as well. So might as well, I would move on to, if your portfolio has HDFC Limited, I mean, the merger will take care of it. But in case you have been underexposed or underweight on the largest private bank in India, I think this is the time to add and play for the longer haul, which easily seems like a much bigger opportunity in terms of an investment.
Right. All right, Rahul, thank you so much for speaking to us. And I think this is going to be an interesting day of trade as well for the twins, because right now we are seeing square off of positions. And overall, the end of the day positions will actually tell us as to what is the exact phenomena that we are witnessing in the derivative market as well. Thank you. Stay safe and speak to you soon again.
Thanks so much.